Hey, how you doing? JJ with Deluxe Vehicle Detailing and Paint Correction. This is just a little add-on in progress towards the end of this. I'm going to show you a few things, just some tips and tricks working with Ceriglass. I've just finished about a 15-minute session. I've been having my timer set for 15 minutes. I'm kind of stretching it out. I decided to go half the hood since I can get a good reach. It's hard to put pressure on down out here. And it's a hot, humid day here in West Central Florida and Bel Air Bluffs between Clearwater, St. Pete area. So, I've worked with this before and it gets dried out, it gets clumpy, it removes pretty easy. I really want that to go drip all down my under my cowl. But I'm just going to show you, I'm in this last finishing stage, and I just wanted to show you that, with a little spritz of water, probably a half a teaspoon of Ceriglass, a little mist in here. I'm going to also add, after every 15-minute session, I've been using my pad brush. I put it in a 5-gallon bucket, turn it on. I've been cleaning this pad in between my 15-minute passes. This is my 4th overall time, so I'll have spent 1 hour on half the glass. Like I said, a windshield can take 2 hours, half of it done in 1 hour. So, I've been working this in, little bit of spritz, little bit of Ceriglass on. You can kind of reactivate, if you will, so that you're not constantly trying to work with a dry product. It gets very grabby. It really will pull your DA around a lot. This being gear driven, it will never stop spinning. But if you were using an average DA, it would probably stop spinning. There's so much friction, gets dried out quickly. If you're working in low humidity with lower temperatures, I'm sure it's easier. But anyway, just wanted to show you. Started out with one just so I don't splatter everything too much. Let me spread out. You see that dried out area that's done quick? I'm going to about 5. Don't let your pad free spin and pull it off too fast. It'll splatter, plus it's bad for the motor. That's true for all polishing. Okay. What I did there was, while it's easy to work with, while it's wet, you can kind of glide along. I'm putting some real pressure down on the machine. The Roop has very, commercial grade, very high-end type of DA polisher, but you're really working that motor. Plus, I've been working this section for an hour, so it's really been cooking. I did take some light breaks. But anyway, keep your water bottle handy. Keep spritzing it. Keep adding a little bit of Ceriglass. You know, you can just put it on the glass and kind of spread it around on low speed and then hit it up. But you're going to see when it starts to dry out, it's going to really want to grab. It's dry. Your pad's not going to want to spin. So anyway, I just thought I'd kind of share that with you while I am finishing up on this. And then the process of removing is also tad tricky. These are my sweat all over everything. These are my C grade. These have been used before for ceramic coating removal. I put them in a warm bucket of water with a light APC. I happen to use a simple green. It's not that strong, smells good, readily available and cheap. Probably put, you know, a couple ounces into a bucket, got over here. And so while I'm doing things, coatings and stuff like that, as soon as I'm done with the cloth, I dump it right into a bucket. Would I use it on paint? No, they're never to be used on paint. I've got A, B, and C levels. These are my C cloths. But they're still good cloths, and they're good for, you know, just dirty, tough jobs like this. You know, they're with the rest of the C cloths for, you know, tires and interior and stuff. So anyway, I'm using one full towel to do the wipe up of half of this. So, nice and wet to start. It's a process to remove. That got most of it. There's a nice film on there. Flip it over, you can see just how much the high pile side, you know, will pick up. Second. Looks pretty good. Get all your edges. I've got a very high rising piece of plastic to the side. This is an 08 caliber Dodge. Flip over to the clean, still keeping with the high pile. Now, this is as far as I'm going to go on this. Could I spend more time? Yeah, but I've got a lot to do. I've got a lot of video to shoot. I've got a lot of work to do around here. I've got a lot of business set up for the next few weeks. Bunch of ceramic coatings, bunch of polishings, bunch of just all kinds of stuff, RVs, you name it. So, you know, today is kind of my me day. I'm sharing my me day with you. Also takes more time. Hope you appreciate. Give me a little love. Give me the thumbs up. Hit that notification bell. Help my analytics. I want to get to 1,000. That's a really small goal. I see all these people with like, you know, 1 million, and I'm like, huh, you are dedicated. Okay. So, there is all 4 sides, or all 8 sides rather, just for 1/2 of the windshield. Now I am going, and then I've got fans in here going, I've got the music going and all that while I'm not filming. So I'll go and wipe the other side of the glass. But what I can tell you is, it looks way better. Is it all completely removed? No, absolutely not. But I've spent an hour on half a windshield, and I am not going to put any more time into it. I feel like this is as far as it's going to go. But as I look into the light here, and it's hard to see, it's hard with the camera, I'm just not gonna mess with it. But where I had my real, you know, problem areas, still a little bit in here where it was really deeply scratched. The guy probably in the 12 years he owned the car never put a new set of windshield wiper blades on it. He never drove in the rain, but he did get caught in the rain quite a few times. So, you know, it's Florida. So Anyway, as I go to the other side with everything wiped down, I can really see an improvement. I really have done, I think all that this product and all of these pads in an hour's time. Now I've got another hour on the driver's side, which even has, I think, more problem areas than the passenger side had. So I'm gonna put my 2 hours into it. I'm gonna go have some lunch now and stuff, but I just thought I'd share, kind of that finish, and you want to have your distilled water. You want to, add a little more as you go, and set a timer for 15 minutes, and then at the end, clean your pad with a pad brush. Turn your DA on. Scrape it along the bristles along the pad. Clean it out. Like I said, I put the whole thing into an empty 5-gallon bucket just so it kind of doesn't go everywhere. But anyway, that is that. I'm really happy with it. It's not 100% like 10 out of 10 perfect, but I definitely took it from a 4 to an 8.5. So in my world, and that's how I gauge all things with my clients and everything. I'm happy. So I'm going to get ready to button up the other side, take a break, make some phone calls, and then I am going to come back and I'll show you the coating process as I'm going to prep the hood and headlights, and then do this all in Underdog and the driver's side all in Dallas Paint Correction TMR. So thanks a lot. Give me that thumbs up.